Hard work or talent, which one of these wins the race? This question has been asked hundreds of times by many people over the years. And if you Google it, there are hundreds of articles written about this very same topic. But the truth is that both talent and hard work are not even competing in the same race at all. They're actually running their own races. It's not an either-or situation. You can have talent without hard work, but that's like winning a race with a flying start. That's what a lot of athletes complain about. They say it isn't fair when someone else has more natural ability than they do. That's because the starting line wasn't exactly the same for everybody. But that doesn't make it any less fair. Because those who have to work harder to achieve the same result end up learning how to work smarter so that they do and get left behind. Those who are naturally gifted often find themselves plateauing much earlier in their careers than those who had to work their way up. That's because when you have talent, you can get away with doing things half-assed. You may be able to coast for a while on your natural ability and past achievements, but eventually you will fall behind. So talent is great, but it's not everything. But what about hard work? Is it enough to simply work hard in order to win the race? The answer to that question is no. In fact, working hard alone is actually a surefire way to fail. Let me explain. When you work hard, you're usually motivated by some kind of fear. Fear of falling behind, fear of failing, or fear of what other people think. Working from a place of fear will only take you so far. At some point, the fear will evaporate and you'll lose motivation. But that's okay, because there is something better than fear, and that is purpose. Fear is reactive. Purpose is proactive. Let me tell you a story about two friends named Tom and Harry. Both of them are hard-working guys who want to become successful businessmen. They each put in long hours at their jobs, but Tom does just enough work to get by, while Harry works as hard as he can, trying to do everything perfectly. In terms of work ethic, Harry is definitely outperforming Tom. But over time, we see that Tom gets promoted faster and earns more money than Harry, despite the fact that Harry is a much harder worker. Why is this happening? What gives? Well, the reason comes down to something called diminishing returns. You see, when you work hard, the results are immediate. The longer you work, the greater the results. But at a certain point, you reach a saturation point where working any longer no longer yields any greater results. Instead, it just becomes a waste of time and energy. For example, if you study for 2 hours, you'll probably remember most of what you studied. If you study for 4 hours, you'll probably remember a little bit more, but not twice as much. You might remember 10% more, maybe 20% more. But after 6 hours, you'll probably only remember another 5% more. By the time you hit 8 hours, it could be as little as 1% more. Even though you're putting in twice as much work, you're only getting 1% return on your investment. This is why it's important to learn how to work smarter instead of harder. Tom understood this principle early on and was able to leverage his time more effectively. He focused on high-impact activities that had the greatest effect on his career growth. Harry, on the other hand, fell into the trap of working harder instead of smarter. He thought that if he just worked harder, he would eventually catch up to Tom. But this is a fallacy. There is such a thing as too much work. And Harry found himself working longer and longer hours just to stay in the same place. Eventually, he burned out and lost his job. Working smarter means being strategic about how you use your time and energy. It means focusing on the activities that have the greatest impact on your goals. This doesn't mean working less. It just means working more efficiently. It's about making every minute count. Tom was able to do this by following 3 simple principles. No. 1. He focused on high-impact activities. Not all activities are created equal. Some activities will have a greater impact on your success than others. For example, networking and relationship building is a high-impact activity because it can lead to new opportunities and partnerships. However, spending hours on low-impact activities such as busy work or mindless tasks will only serve to hold you back. This is why it's important to learn how to say no. By turning down low-impact activities, you free up time and energy for the activities that really matter. Tom was good at this. He turned down a lot of low-impact activities in order to focus on the ones that would move the needle. Number 2, he leveraged technology to his advantage. Technology can be a powerful tool for working smarter, not harder. There are countless apps and software programs that can help you automate tasks, manage your time, and boost your productivity. For example, a project management software can help you track your progress on multiple projects. Communication tools can help you collaborate with others more effectively. And time tracking software can help you identify how you are spending your time so that you can focus on the activities that are most important. Tom was an early adopter of technology, and he used it to his advantage. He was one of the first in his industry to have a website, and he used social media to build relationships with potential clients. No. 3. He took care of himself. You can't work smarter than you are able to think. Taking care of yourself physically and mentally is essential for working smarter. When you're well rested and focused, you're able to think more clearly and make better decisions. This means getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and exercising regularly. But it also means taking time to relax and recharge. Burnout is the enemy of working smarter. Tom knew this, and he made sure to take breaks when needed. He took vacations, and he made sure to spend time with family and friends. This helped him to come back to work refreshed and ready to tackle new challenges. In the end, Tom was able to achieve more success than Harry, not because he was smarter or more talented, but because he worked smarter. He focused on high-impact activities, leveraged technology, and took care of himself. These are the same principles that you can use to achieve your own success. So what's the real truth behind hard work? The answer is simple. Hard work equals achievement. But here's the kicker, only up to a certain point. After that, the equation changes to hard work minus opportunity cost equals achievement. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that you give up in order to pursue a certain action. In other words, the more you work, the less time you have available to work on other things. And those other things may be just as important, if not more so than the thing that you're currently working on. So while hard work is necessary for success, it's not sufficient. In order to win the race, you also need to work smart. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Here it is. Success is a function of both hard work and working smart. Only when you put in the hours and work smart will you achieve the results you desire. But the good news is that unlike talent, hard work and smarts are skills that can be developed. So if you don't feel that you have either one of these things, don't worry. Just know that you can improve over time with practice. And now I want to hear from you. Which do you think is more important for success, hard work or working smart? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.